let us begin with the exercise 7th problem, that is exercise 6.3. Fine. So I said already in the previous class I'll be solving each and every problem. See that first 5 problems or first 6 problems you're going to watch the video and you're going to solve it simultaneously. Fine. And from further onwards, that is after 7th problem onwards, you try to solve it on your own. See that you're not going to watch the video. You put the inequalities, solve for the inequalities and later plot the graph after getting the feasible region. Feasible region is nothing but the common region. After getting the common region, just again open your video link and just see whether you have got the same answer or no. That is, the graph is right or wrong. Fine. Now we'll be moving on with the next exercise, that is 6.3, the 7th one. So the first inequality is 2x plus y is equal to 8. And the next one, 2x plus y is greater than or equal to 8. I think in previous all videos, each and every step in detail I went on solving. Fine. Okay. So here directly I just go on writing when x is equal to 0, what coordinate point you are getting. Okay. When y is equal to 0, what coordinate point you are getting of x. That is x point and y point what you are getting. Fine. When x is equal to 0, so your y coordinate is nothing but, y point is nothing but 8 you will be getting. So your coordinates are 0, 8. B coordinate is nothing but 0, 8. Now next one, when y is equal to 0, x will be what? So 2x is equal to 8, which is nothing but x is equal to 8 divided by 2. So 2 4s are 8. So what will be your a coordinate now? 4, 0. It is not compulsory that you should write for y point as b and the x point as a. Fine. See that whatever you are going to consider a and b, it will be throughout till the graph which you are drawing. So I have got the coordinate points, that is a is nothing but 4, 0, b is nothing but 0, 8. These are nothing but the points which we have got for the inequality 2x plus y is equal to 8. Now whenever we want to know what is the shaded region or whether it lies towards the origin or whether it lies away from the origin, usually what I said we are going to substitute the students. We will be substituting 0, 0. When we substitute 0, 0, what will we getting here? 0 plus 0 is greater than or equal to 8. Therefore 0 is greater than or equal to 8. Obviously it is false because 0 is not greater than 8, right? So I will be writing it is false. The solution region lies away from origin. Fine. Hope you have understood this inequality. Now we will be solving the next one. So now we will be solving the next one, inequality. So here we had x plus 2y is greater than or equal to 10. So I have already told you all, either you can write it as case 1, case 2 or directly even you can write it as using the arrow ones. So here first one will be x plus 2y is equal to 10 and here it is x plus 2y is greater than or equal to 10. So in this condition, when it is equality, when x is equal to 0, so y will be what? So here I am having x is 0, so it will be 2y is equal to 10. So when I take 2 to RHS, it will go to the denominator. So it will become 10 divided by 2, which is nothing but 2 5s are 10. So your t coordinate is what? 0, 5. Hope you are understanding. Next, when y is equal to 0, so you substitute here 0. 2 into 0 is nothing but 0. So x will be what? X point is nothing but 10. Okay, which is c is equal to 10, 0. Next we will move on with the inequality. So just substituting 0, 0, which is nothing but 0 greater than or equal to 10. Therefore obviously it is false. The solution region lies away draw the graph. Just check the coordinate points. So based on that, we'll be plotting the graph. Which is your x-axis and your y-axis. This side it is x dash and this y dash. 0. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay. If you want, even you can consider on the x-axis as 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. That is not wrong. Fine. So minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 1 and minus 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 and 8. So just check out the first inequality. Here A is nothing but 4, 0. First coordinate point, and the next one B is nothing but 0, 8. Now here it is greater than equal to. Frequently I went on repeating, always saying that when it is greater than equal to or when it is less than or equal to, it will be a bonded line. When it is less than and greater than, it will be a dotted line. So obviously here we will be getting a bonded line. Which is nothing but 2x plus y is greater than equal to 8. So as it is false, it will be lying away from the origin. Fine. And the next inequality is C is nothing but 10, 0. And D is nothing but 0, 5. So just check out here, inequality is nothing but a bonded line. You can mention on the bonded line that is x plus 2y is greater than equal to 10. As it is false, the inequality is false for the second one, so it lies away from the origin. So this is nothing but your feasible region. Where both the inequalities are meeting, it is nothing but called as feasible region. Only when we are considering one inequality, you can write it as solution region. Hope you have understood this inequality. That is the two inequalities where it is being shaded, it lies away from the origin, and you are going to just check where is the feasible region. So this is nothing but the solution for the 7th one. So now let us move on with the 8th one. So before moving on with the 8th one, I think the previously that is the 4th problem which we solved, that is x plus y is greater than equal to 4 and 2x minus y is greater than 0. There usually we got the answer, the second inequality we got it as 0 greater than 0. In that condition I said we will be considering the x point and well as y point. So where the solution region we are getting, where the point lies, whether in the first quadrant or the second quadrant, based on that we will be shading that region I said, as it will be passing through the origin. Same way even this one which we are solving now. Okay, hardly you have, I said in the beginning, we have 2 or 3 problems based on this wherein it passes through the origin, and whenever it passes through the origin, when you are getting inequality as 0 greater than equal greater than 0 or 0 less than 0. In this condition, what will be solving there? We will be just substituting x1 point as well as y1 point. Fine. Now let us continue. So this is y, that is x plus y is equal to 9, and here x plus y is greater than equal to 9. So here I will be just writing when x is equal to 0, you are getting y as 9, which is nothing but b is equal to 0, 9. And next, when y is equal to 0, x is nothing but 9, which is nothing but a is equal to 9, 0. These are the coordinate points. Now, if you want to know whether it is towards the origin or away from the origin, just substitute 0, 0. So 0 is less than or equal to 9. Obviously, the inequality satisfies because 0 is less than 9. Therefore, it is true. The solution region lies towards origin. Hope you have understood the first inequality. Okay. Now let us move on with the second inequality, which is given as y is greater than x. So I will just write it at y is equal to x and y is greater than x. So here, whenever this inequality, both the sides, if you see a variable, so we can write it as y minus x is greater than 0. Okay. You might be thinking how I have written here. Here it is in the left hand side, it is positive x. Okay. Left hand side, you can see a positive x. So when I take it to LHS, it will become negative x. So y minus x. So if no number or if no variable or number is present, it is considered as 0. So y minus x is greater than 0. So y minus x is equal to 0 and y minus x is greater than 0. Why I have simplified in this way is because it will be much more easy for you all to just plot the points. Okay. Now substitute. When x is equal to 0, you will be getting y point as 0, which is nothing but b is equal to 0, 0. Next, when y is 0, you are getting x point as 0. Okay. Just substitute here. You will be getting the values. So it is nothing but 0 is nothing. C is nothing but 0, 0. Next, you substitute 0, 0. So when you substitute 0, 0, it will be 0 greater than 0. Do you remember previously also in the fourth example there it was like 2x minus y is greater than 0. So in that condition what we did, we considered 2 points like x as 1 and y as 2. Same way here also we will be considering. So when we consider, here we just writing it as and y is equal to 1 because we want to know where it lies, the inequality whether it lies in the upper half plane or lower half plane. So what are we getting here? 1 minus 0 is greater than 0. 1 is greater than 0. Obviously 1 is greater than 0. Therefore, it is true. The solution region lies in upper half plane. Okay. So now you might be thinking here x is greater than equal to 0. I obviously said that when x is greater than equal to 0 or y is greater than equal to 0, in that condition we will be considering the points as well which are present in the line, including the quadrant also. So the shaded region is nothing but x is greater than equal to 0. Even you can write the third point as when x is greater than equal to 0, the solution region includes all the points on the line. Right? Now let us draw the graph. X and x dash. inequality is what? A is nothing but 0, 9. 9, 0. A is nothing but 9, 0, and we have here B as 0, 9. Okay, and it is less than or equal to, so it will be a bonded line. So therefore it is true, it lies towards the origin. X plus y is less than or equal to 9. And you just see here, when it is 0, 0 for C and D, so as I said, it will be passing through the origin. And just check the inequality, it is a dotted line. It's just y is greater than x. Now just check where does it lie. The point lies here. Yeah, it is 0, 1. So your 0 on the x-axis is here and your 1 is here. So it will be lying somewhere here. The point will lie here. So it will be shading in this way. That is the upper half plane. Don't get confused with these problems. Okay. So which two points you are considering, x and y? Just check where the point will be lying, 0 and 1. So here it will be. So obviously it will come in the upper half plane. And the previous one, that is the fourth one, there we considered 1 and 1, 2. Fine. So 1 was here and 2 was here. So where it was meeting here. The solution region was here. So we shaded in the lower half plane. So now just check where is the shaded region here. That is the feasible region. This is nothing but called as a feasible region. Whenever inequalities, I am again repeating it, whenever inequalities you are getting like 0 is greater than 0, 0 is less than 0, or 0 is greater than equal to 0, 0 is less than or equal to 0. In that condition, see that you are going to consider the points on x-axis and y-axis. So whatever answer you are getting, that will be your solution region. The same way I have considered here, x as 0 and y as 1. X point as 0 and y as 1. Okay, so just I have just put a dotted line there. Okay, why dotted line? Because it is greater than 0. So after that we are just going to shade. You will just see where it is. The solution region lies in the upper half plane. So it is 1 greater than 0. I told it is 0 is here, 1 is here. You will be getting the point here. Yes, oh yes, x plus y is greater than equal to 9. And one more inequality was y is greater than x. So in this condition we got the solution region that is towards the upper half plane. So I have shaded in the upper half plane. Can you just check here? It is nothing but the upper half plane. So in this we have one more condition, that is x is greater than 0. So obviously x is greater than 0, what I said, it will be lying in this region. That is the first quadrant. Which is nothing but called as feasible region. Just check with the constants, that is x is greater than equal to 0 and y is greater than equal to 0. So as it is greater than equal to 0, I said all the points which includes the solution region. So those regions will be considering, that is in the first quadrant. So here apart from the shaded region, that is of y greater than 0 and x plus y less than or equal to 0, you will be just checking where does both the solution region will be lying. So in this solution region we will be considering the last constraint, that is x is greater than equal to 0. So obviously I will be considering this as a feasible region. Okay. So we will be moving on with the next problem now. Which is nothing but 5x plus 4y is equal to 20. 5x plus 4y is less than or equal to 20. So when x is equal to 0, y point will be getting as 20 divided by 4. So 4 5s are 20 solution region lies towards origin. And the next inequality we have, so I said whenever we have hardly one variable present, it is very easy for us to solve the inequality. So x is equal to 1 and x is greater than or equal to 1. So here I just consider this as c coordinate. So it will be 1 comma 0. Just substitute 0 for next inequality. So 0 is greater than or equal to 1. Obviously 0 is not greater than or equal to 1. It is false. The solution region lies away from origin. Hope you will understand whatever is solved on the board. Okay. Now we will move on with the last inequality. Y is greater than or equal to 2. So y is equal to 2 and y is greater than or equal to 2. So d coordinate is nothing but 0 comma 2 and 0 is greater than or equal to 2. Obviously it is false because 0 is not greater than or equal to true. So whenever it is false, what did I say here? The solution region lies away from origin. Hope all the three inequalities you have understood. Now we will be just plotting the graph. One, two, three, four, five, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, minus 1, minus 2, which is your x dash, minus 1, which is your y dash. A point is nothing but 4, 0. Next B is nothing but 0, 5. Here inequality it is less than or equal to, so it will be a bounded line. See that these all graphs you are drawing in the graph book. So here it is true and the solution region lies towards the origin. Okay, this is your first inequality. Now let us move on with the next one, which is x greater than or equal to 1. So we have the point here, which is nothing but c is 1, 0. So inequalities lies away from the origin. And the third inequality is y greater than or equal to 2. Which is your d 0, 4, 0, 2, sorry. And it will be away from the origin. So just check where the three inequalities are meeting. Okay. Here is because this inequality is moving towards origin, x which is parallel to y-axis, that is x greater than or equal to 0, it is moving away, and here even y is greater than or equal to 0, it is moving away. So this feasible region, this is nothing but called as feasible region, which means that the shaded region is common for all the three inequalities. Now let us move on with the next question, that is the 10th one. X plus 4y is equal to 60 and 3x 40 divided by 4, which is nothing but b is equal to 0 comma 15, and when y is equal to 0, x coordinate you will be getting as 20, which is nothing but a is 20 comma 0. These are your coordinate points. And just substitute 0 comma 0. 0 is less than or equal to 60. Therefore, it is true. The solution region lies towards origin. Is it clear? And next one is when x is equal to 0, so y will be getting as 10, which is nothing but b is equal to 0 comma 10. And next when y is equal to 0, so x is nothing but 30, c is equal to 30 comma 0, and just substitute 0 comma 0, so 0 is less than or equal to 30. Therefore, it is true. The solution region lies towards origin. Is it clear? Hope you are understanding each and every problem which is solved in the board. See that you are going to try it on your own. The last 5 or 6 problems. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, which is your x-axis. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, which is your y-axis. Minus 5, minus 10, which is your x dash. Minus 5, which is your y dash. A is what? 20 comma 0. And your b coordinate is nothing but 0 comma 15. So as it is less than or equal to, then it will be a bonded line. And it is true, therefore it will be towards the origin. Okay. Next one. B is 30 comma 0. Sorry. C is 30 comma 0. And D is nothing but 0 comma 10. So here, therefore, it lies towards the origin. So this inequality is nothing but 3x plus 4y is less than or equal to 60, and the bonded next one is x plus 3y is less than or equal to 30. So we will be getting reasonable ratio here. So here we left out with the constant, that is x is greater than equal to 0 and y is greater than equal to 0. So I said each and every point of the solution region. So I have only shaded in the first quadrant. I have not moved towards the y dash or the x dash. So it will be lying, the points will be lying here itself. Okay. Now let us move on with the 11th problem.